Howdy folks, welcome back. So I hope that this is like one of the last videos that I'm going to make about this BSA Victor 441 special. So I had listed it on Moto Nexus, and unfortunately / fortunately, it didn't sell. It got like $8 away from my reserve, and I probably, you could have lowered the reserve or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing, in the chaos of everything that's went on with moving and getting set up and trying to take care of customers still, I was supposed to go to the house where the BSA came from, like in January. It just didn't happen, or early January, didn't happen. Was too busy. Well, I ended up talking with the dude that I got the bike from, and we made plans to go up there, but I had already listed the bike. So I was like, well, if it sells, it sells, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, meaning there was a chance that I could find some of the missing parts. So a couple days ago, I made the trek to San Francisco, and I found, I think, most of or all of the missing parts for the BSA. So we're going to dig that thing out of storage today, throw it on the lift, and put all the missing parts on it, and then decide how we're going to go from there. I do want to sell it. I have a lot of projects. My CR500 is almost done. I've been chipping away at that thing the last few days. Sorry I haven't made any videos on it. It's just too all over the place for video stuff. But I will do a video once it's done. I got some graphics to put on, and then a couple more parts are on order, and that is all good. The shop is just rocking and rolling, been knocking out customer work here and there. And yeah, I'm actually getting to do some of my own stuff. I've also made a few purchases recently, so I need to go pick those up. And I should probably do a video on that if you guys are, interested, because it seems like everybody likes when I buy stuff. Just like me, I love buying stuff. I just hate selling it. But no room, so let's get this BSA out and get this day started, huh? I dug the old girl out of storage. She's on the lift, and yeah, we're ready to have some fun. So let's check it out. This is what I found over at the house. Rear shocks, super nice, because the rear shocks that are on it are kind of nice ones that I would rather not get rid of. So I was really stoked on that. The ignition, some of the wiring, brakes, huge deal, rear axle, rear hub, electrical, some miscellaneous hardware. So I'm going to try, oh, that's extra. That doesn't need to go on there. I guess we could sell that separate. So I want to put all the parts that I can on it with what hardware is there and whatnot. Just make it a little bit more complete. Hopefully that will be attractive to somebody as a project bike that doesn't need a ton, because like I said before, the guy that I got this from said that his dad had the engine rebuilt on this, but just didn't get the bike back together. And I did a compression test, and it has 175 pounds, so that tells me the engine seems to be healthy. It turns over good. I don't know. For a BSA guy, this is a great project. I'm not a BSA guy, and I think they're cool, but I just not my expertise. So, like I said, let's throw some parts on this thing and make it a little bit more complete. I'd also like to mention that it is the end of January. I'm outside in a t-shirt. It is 70 plus degrees out here. So sorry for everybody who watches me back in the cold country. Out here in California, it's pretty nice. In this winter, we've already gotten a ton of rain. So hopefully it'll just morph right on into spring, because I'm over it. I'm ready for summertime. All right, let's get to work. right, guys, just wrapping up here, and almost before the sun went down. It's still getting dark super early, but thankfully it was nice and warm today. But yeah, the BSA. Oops, tripping over stuff. BSA. So I got I threw the wiring harness on there. Didn't hook everything up, but threw it on there. Brakes are all in, and rear axle is in. Battery tray. What else? This bar here. Just miscellaneous bits. Some electrical stuff. The coils in there. So this is much more of a doable project without having to look for so many parts. So hopefully this will help it find a new home. I'll show you guys the other stuff that I got. So this is a 1955 K model engine, which is basically a Sportster before the Sportster. This one's kind of neat because it looks like, you know, it's got fully drilled out rods. So somebody was doing some hop up stuff and drilled out sprocket. That's pretty cool. And then most of the parts for the engine seem to be here. That's a Harley carburetor, not the correct one, but a Harley carburetor. Valves, stock rods, gears. So it is a doable project for somebody who's looking for that. Also, this seat. So I thought that, I don't know, I wasn't sure. I thought for a second, I was like, oh, maybe this seat's a K model seat because K model parts, blah, blah, blah. But my friend that has a K model, his seat does not look like this. So I don't know what this thing is yet. I think it could be a Servicar seat, but I have not done any research yet on that. But pretty neat. All this stuff, even though it's crusty, it's definitely worth saving. So yeah, lots of fun stuff, especially for the middle of winter. I've been just rocking and rolling. Super thankful for that. And yeah, if you happen to be new, don't forget to subscribe while you're here. We will see you real soon on the next one. I bought some really cool bikes, so look out for that in the next few days. There should be a good video on it. See you guys.